What's going on, guys? In NHL 19, I brought you a team of Ryans. In NHL 20, we did a team of Alexes. And today, in NHL 21, we're doing a team of Johns. As always, just gonna quickly, eyes closed, pick a random team to substitute out. And it's gonna be the Minnesota Wild. Okay, so this team of Johns is actually pretty good. You guys might notice in the thumbnail, there's some all-star players on this roster. As you can see, there is the Jacksonville Johns. You guys will actually see in a couple minutes why I chose Jacksonville. Top players there, John Carlson, Jonathan Huberdeau, and Jack Eichel. So that's why I chose Jacksonville, as I didn't realize, but Jack is actually like another name for John. Jack Eichel's actual birth name is John, so I thought that was very cool. Obviously adds a superstar onto this team. Also, you can see that we're going to be playing at the Johnny Arena. I felt like that sounded better than John Arena. So team overall, 92, makes us the best team in the Western Conference, as well as the NHL. The next best team is Tampa Bay Lightning at 91 overall. So this team's stacked. And real quick, guys, I want to thank Raycon for sponsoring today's video. I've had a pair of their everyday E25 earbuds for over a year now, and I really enjoy them. They come in a variety of different colors, such as blue, red, and black. As well, they come in at around half the price of other leading audio brand earbuds. If you guys have watched any of my videos for the past few months, you'll know. It comes in a very cool charging case right there. Open it up, it'll actually light up when it's charged. They also include a bunch of different sizes, ranging in size from extra small to extra large, so they should fit your ear perfectly, which is really important whenever you're on the go or just being active with these, whether going for a run or maybe just doing some chores around the house. You do not want these falling out of your ears. The summer just around the corner, there's gonna be a lot more to do outside, so it's really important that these have a secure fit. As you guys can see here, they should not be falling out of your ears. I know actually just recently I've been using them a lot for chores around the house, whether I'm cutting the grass or just doing laundry even. It's really nice when you're doing stuff like that, not having to worry about a cord getting in the way. Now, if you do find yourself out somewhere without a plug, you do not have to worry about these dying. They have great battery life. I believe it's 6 hours per charge. I also have seamless Bluetooth pairing, so I know whenever I put these in to record the video, I see it on my phone. It's already been connected. Also, too, these are noise isolating earbuds, so if you're on a commute or whatever, you don't have to worry about the sounds from everyone else around you. And I mentioned it before, but these were co-founded by Ray J, and the NHL 20 legend Snoop Dogg is a huge fan of these. And on top of all that, they have a 45-day free return policy, so you guys can try these out today risk-free. All you gotta do is click the link in the description box below or go to buyraycon.com/TacTixHD to get 15% off your first order. Again, that's buyraycon.com/TacTixHD. So in the franchise now, guys, I'm gonna show the lines for this team. Obviously, with the highest overall in the league, our team status there is Buyer, and honestly, this team is pretty stacked. So first line, you got Jonathan Huberdeau playing with John Tavares and Jack Eichel, getting a +3 as well, so pretty nasty first line. Jonathan Marchessault, Jonathan Toews, and Johnny Gaudreau, aka Johnny Hockey, on that second line getting a +1. It's a nasty top six. Third line there, you got Jonathan Duran, Tyler Johnson, and Jack Roslovic. Just like Eichel, Jack Roslovic's actual name is John Roslovic, so I thought that was kind of cool just when I was doing my research for this team. Fourth line there, you got Andreas Johnsson, but I feel like with the North American accent, a lot of people would pronounce it Johnson, so I'm going to count them. John Hayden and John Leonard filling out the fourth line there, who also get a +1. Defensively, top pair is sick. John Klingberg paired up with John Carlson. They get a +3 as well. Eric Johnson and John Moore on the second pair, and then John Merrill and John Marino on the bottom pair. Now, most of the guys on this team had the first name John, but some of them have John their last name just to help fill it out. Of course, Eric Johnson there on D, and then both Tyler Johnson and Andreas Johnson, we'll call him, on forward. Also, too, guys, for goaltenders, we get one of the best goalies in the league in John Gibson. Backing him up there, Jonathan Bernier. In regards to the special teams here, you can see first unit stacked. Eichel, Tavares, Gaudreau, Huberdeau, Carlson. Like, are you kidding me? Even the second unit there looks pretty good. Both get a +1. Four-man power plays each look pretty solid to me. PK is not too bad. Unfortunately, no boost there. Three-man, we actually get a -1 on both. It was the best I could come up with. And we also had some other Johns who didn't quite make the cut, who I sent to the AHL team. So the first one here, I love this guy's name, Jonathan Johnson. He plays over in Sweden. I thought that was hilarious. 58 overall, but he's playing on the first line there with Luke Johnson and Johnny Brodzinski. So pretty cool line of Johns there in the first forward line for the AHL. Defensively, we have Jack Johnson, and just like Eichel and Roslovic, Jack Johnson's actual name is John. So kind of like that Swedish dude. I never realized Jack Johnson was actually John Johnson. So this AHL team has two John Johnsons on the roster, which is kind of funny to me. And then in terms of goaltending, the starter is actually Jonathan Quick. Kind of funny, actually, how he got beat up by Bernier for the backup role in the NHL when Bernier used to back him up in LA. So over time, I guess EA feels Bernier right now is a better goalie. And honestly, they both have pretty bad teams in front of them, and I think Bernier's been playing a little bit better the past couple seasons. So I'll show you guys actually the captaincy next here. I'm not sure if I've said it yet, but I already know kind of what I want it to be. So Jack Eichel, because he is Jack in-game, will not be wearing a letter. Neither will Huberdeau. Now I feel like the C has to go to one of the other two captains on this team, Tavares and Taze. Captain Sirius, I'd normally give it to, but didn't play it all this season. So I feel like I got to give the C to Tavares here. Taze, though, will get one of the A's. And then the other one we give to Johnny Gaudreau because his nickname is Johnny Hockey. How can you not be wearing a letter for the team of Johns? Now next here, guys, I'll actually show you the overalls, offense, defense, and goaltending. You can see the jerseys as well. Logo there, I'm sure you've already seen. It's nothing special, just a blue J. I went with like blue, white, and black, I think, as the colors for this team. So right there, you guys can see the away jersey. Again, white with the blue and black. The home jersey, blue is the base color, black and white stripes. And the alternate, we actually went black for the main color. I always like the black alternates, especially for the custom teams. No different here. So overalls, 96 offense, ridiculous. 90 defense, 90 goaltending. So obviously tons of firepower up front. As well, we're a pretty rounded team. I mean, our top D pair of Carlson and Klingberg is going to be nasty. So we'll get started with the sim here. I think we're going to be pretty good. Start the trade deadline now with a very good record, 41, 18, and 3. We actually started the season out negative. I think we were 6 and 7, maybe even 6 and 8 in our first, 14 games or whatever. So pretty crazy turnaround there. Wow, Johnny Gaudreau, Johnny Hockey's crushing it. I love it. 41 goals and 42 assists for 83 points so far in 62 games. Our team there has 85 points, tied with the Jets for first in the division. Bruins won back at 84, Capitals 81. Pacific there, Oilers have 79. So we're battling with the Jets to win the President's Trophy. Let's see if we can get it done. And look at the blockbuster that just went down, guys. San Jose trades Erik Karlsson to Philadelphia for 2 first-round picks and Bobby Brink. They just got a better return for an older, injury-riddled Karlsson than what they gave Ottawa. So well done. And we're now at the end of the season here, guys, with a record of 55 wins, 24 losses, and 3 OT losses. So we should have 113 points. Will that be good enough for the Presidents? I'm not sure. We do beat the Jets out by 10 points, so they definitely slowed down there after the deadline. And we do win the Presidents. The Oilers were actually second, so they kind of went on a tear. 110, Hurricanes 106, Panthers 106. John Gaudreau, their leading scorer, 95 points in 82 games. Very good season for him. Pretty much equal there in terms of goals and assists. We'll see how everyone else did on this team. I was surprised, honestly, it was Johnny Hockey that led the team in points. Huberdeau, 93, so 2 behind him. 69 assists. Nice. John Tavares, 91. Jack Eichel, 89. John Carlson, 83 points as a D-man. That's ridiculous. He probably has a very good shot to win the Norris. So what do we have there? 5 players on the team with over a point per game. Love to see that. Marchessault, 67. Tay, 65. Duran, 50. Like, that's still really good production. I'm surprised Klingberg didn't have more than 41. Top D pair. He's on a power play. 4-man power play as well, I think. The rest of the guys, kind of as you expect. Let's see, goaltending-wise, Gibson there, .903 and a 2.73. Pretty good stats. Bernier's stats, not too bad. I'll take a quick look, I guess, at Quick in the AHL. Wow, he had a negative record. I mean, looking at that AHL team, I noticed offense especially was pretty terrible, so I didn't expect the AHL team to do much. Jack Johnson was the leading scorer. Or John Johnson, I should say, 58 points. Luke Johnson there. Johnny Brodzinski, okay, so... the John showed up for the AHL team, but yeah, they were just outmatched. Johnny Gaudreau's 95 points. I doubt enough for anything, but you never know. Could be a low-scoring year. McDavid, 106. Kopitar, 102. Followed by Kane, Panarin, and then Gaudreau was actually 5th in scoring, which isn't too bad. With Huberdeau there in 7th, and then John Tavares in 9th. So really can't complain about that. In terms of goals, McDavid wins Maurice Richard. Okay, that doesn't usually happen. Usually it's Ovechkin, Matthews, somebody like that. I hardly ever see McDavid win it. So entirely, we got first place, 113 points. Goals for, we're first, which makes sense. 3 of the top 9 goal scorers. Do we win the William Jennings Trophy though? We do not. Edmonton, of all teams, wins it. We were 4th best though in terms of goals against. So clearly, like I said, a very balanced team. I got 7 there with 100 plus points. Anyone undeserving make the playoffs? No. Top 16 are all in. And last in the NHL, Columbus Blue Jackets, 69 points. Not nice. I'm going to get started with the playoff sim now. In the first round matchup with the St. Louis Blues. We'll sim a couple games at a time here. First 2 are at home in Jacksonville, Florida. Come on. 3-2 loss. That's not good. Come on. 2-0 win. I was going to say. I hate winning the President's Trophy and being a first round exit. 4-0 win. Back-to-back shutouts for Gibson. 3-1 win. He's letting 1 goal in the last 3 games. That is insane. Put the team on your back. And there we go. 3-0 win. Wow. After the first loss, Gibson said, alright, I'm going to do it all. Let's in 1 goal in 4 games. That is ridiculous. Alright, so we'll see who we're matched up with here in the second round. And it's going to be the Colorado Avalanche. Not really who I wanted to see in round 2, honestly, but we're the best team in the NHL on paper, so we'll see if we can get it done. 7-4 win, 4-1 win. Alright, heading to Denver now. Let's keep going. 4-3 win. 7-5 loss. No sweep there. Come on, head home. 5-3 win. Let's go. So we're playing either Edmonton or Arizona now in the conference final. And it's going to be the Edmonton Oilers. So should be a good matchup here. McDavid, Draisaitl. Can we beat them? 2-0 win. 6-5 win. This team is rolling. Heading to Edmonton now. 7-5 loss. 4-0 win. Okay, Gibson is just honestly playing out of his mind in these playoffs. Like, how many shutouts does he have? We need one more win here to advance to the Cup final. Okay, 4-1 loss, heading to Edmonton game 6. 5-2 win, we get it done. Stanley Cup final either be, it's going to be the Washington Capitals. I was going to say either the Washington Capitals or the Florida Panthers. So the really cool thing about this is we were either going to be playing John Carlson or Jonathan Huberdeau. As it turns out, it's John Carlson versus John Carlson. So let's send this thing period by period. 3-2 lead. Roslovic, Gaudreau, and Eichel. No point to say their first name. You guys know what their first name is. Eichel, Johnson, and we hold on there in the first one. We actually got outshot by a little bit, but that's cool to see. This team, honestly, like, I knew they were good on paper, but I don't know. I just felt like for some reason they weren't going to perform. That was not the case. I definitely was a little bit scared at the beginning of the season, but they turned it around. Johnson and Gaudreau there. Sherry answers back, and we hold on. Johnson and Huberdeau. 2-0 lead now in the Caps. So here you go, game number 3. 1-0, Jack Eichel. John Eichel, I should say. I always forget that. And we hold on. Another shutout for Gibson. Are you kidding me? So, potential sweep here for the Jacksonville Johns. I mean, if John Gibson keeps it up, he's got to win the Conn Smythe Trophy. Unless there's someone going off and I don't realize it. Game 4, we might win it away here in Washington. 0-0. 2-0, Huberdeau Tavares. Let's see if we can do it. We don't need to watch it. It's fine. 5-0. Taves, Gaudreau, and Leonard. So Gibson with back-to-back shutouts in the Stanley Cup final to sweep the Washington Capitals 4-0. We went 16-4 there in the playoffs. I think Gibson had 5, maybe 6 shutouts. Absolutely ridiculous. John Carlson, what? 32 points in 20 games. What a stud. Beats his old team. Only 1 goal, but the dude was just setting everybody up. I don't know. It's going to be either Carlson or Gibson. Definitely, you know, the voting committee, whoever decides, going to have a tough decision on their hands. And look at that, guys. Draft results are in. Columbus Blue Jackets, last place team, picked first overall. Honestly, though, this is like the worst year to win the draft lottery because it's so wide open. Owen Power seems to be the consensus number 1, but really it could be anyone, I think. And that's why I have a feeling like Detroit might win it because it's the year where it just doesn't matter the most. And then you have Shane Wright, Connor Bedard, of course, the 2 years after. So I'll take a look here, guys, at playoff stats. John Carlson, we know, 32 points. Absolutely ridiculous. Like, that is just unreal. Even though it was only 1 goal, the dude was just obviously setting everybody up. Eichel over a point per game there, 24, 12 and 12. Huberdeau, 22. Gaudreau, 1 shy of a point per game. Tavares there, 2 shy. So, yeah, the team played very well in these playoffs. Let's see. Gibson here. I missed a couple. I did miss a couple. I said at least 5, maybe 6. Turns out he had 7 shutouts. He had so many. I literally lost count. .929 save percentage at 2.24 goals against. I don't know. I think the goals against could be lower. I've seen below 2 in the playoffs before for a goalie. .93 though, or basically a .93 is very high with the 7 shutouts. It's going to be tough. I honestly don't know. It could be Carlson. It could be Gibson. Let me know in the comment section right now before I show you guys. Who do you think it's going to be? I'll take a look at the playoff tree, see who the Capitals had to beat to get to us. So they went 5 with the Rangers, 5 with the Hurricanes, best of 7 with the Panthers. We, of course, beat the Blues in 5, Avalanche in 5, Oilers in 6, and then swept the Capitals. So didn't go to a single game 7. That's pretty cool. Gonna look at the awards next year. I see Johnny Gaudreau's now at 91 overall, so he went up by 3, which is pretty crazy. Of course, he won the Stanley Cup and the President's Trophy, along with the Clarence S. Campbell. Individual awards here, McDavid got the Art Ross. He also got the Hart. John Carlson on Washington got the James Norris. Real quick, before I go through the rest of the awards, how many points did John Carlson on Washington get? Because, come on, our John Carlson had 83. Are you telling me Washington's John Carlson had more than that? Pretty funny either way, but let's see. Wow, he did. He had 90 points with the Capitals, while our John Carlson had 83. But it just goes to show you, John Carlson is a beast in the sim. Panarin there wins the Lady Byng. Lafreniere wins the Calder. Usually it's Kaprizov, or can't be Kaprizov. We subbed out Minnesota. John Carlson did get the Conn Smythe. So even though Gibson went crazy, 7 shutouts, what did he have? 33 points in 20 games. Wins him the Conn Smythe. Again, it's weird though. Only 1 goal. I don't know. In real life, I feel like they might give it to the goalie, especially with how good, some of those forwards played. Vasilevsky there won the Vezina. Merzlikins on the Oilers gets the William Jennings Trophy with Mike Smith. That's very interesting because a lot of people have theorized they think Edmonton will trade for either Merzlikin or Korpisalo, basically whoever Columbus is willing to give up. Gavrikov there, Bill Masterton, of course, it's always just a defenseman on a bad team. Rangers coach Jack Adams, Bergeron, Selke. I thought we had a chance with Taves, McDavid, Ted Lindsay, and then you also have the Maurice Richard. So kind of like what's going to happen in real life this year, McDavid absolutely cleaned up. We actually only got the one trophy with John Carlson winning the Conn Smythe. Again, would he win it over Gibson? I don't know. Just going to quickly check AHL. I have a feeling we didn't win any, but yeah, you might as well check quickly. So really cool sim there, guys. The John team definitely impressed me. That's going to do it, guys, for this sim. In case you were wondering, this was actually the first same-name team to win the Stanley Cup. The team of Ryan's got knocked out in the first round by the Jets. The team of Alex's got knocked out in the second round by the Blackhawks. Took the team of John's to win the Stanley Cup. And I mean, like I mentioned so many times, they were stacked top to bottom. So they definitely deserved it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, leave that thumbs up. If you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed yet, hit the sub button. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.